Hi, this is Shana Meyerson with Yoga-Athletica in Los Angeles, California. Here today to talk to you about how to lunge forward from your core. This is a very foundational skill that a lot of people overlook. So, we're going to start out in a downward facing dog today. And I'm going to talk to you about some of the ways not to lunge forward. The first way is the way that most people do it. I call it the kamikaze thumper. It's when they take this huge wind up. Why don't I just show you? Here's my wind up. And then from there, they use that momentum because now they've got so far to swing to just thump it forward to the front of their mat. It gets them where they need to go. It just doesn't get them in the way that they should be getting there. We should always be working for muscular control rather than just straight momentum. Like, I'm not here to just slingshot my leg across the room. Also, when you land so hard like that, not only does it bother your neighbors, but you can very well like break a toe. So let's work on moving away from that. Okay? The second way that people do it that really they shouldn't be doing is like the mini-me shover. These are the guys who just take a little tiny movement. They don't really put much oomph into it, no muscle, no momentum. They don't get very far. They just go from their downward facing dog and they step forward and they wind up here. Then their real lunge becomes grab and shove. Again, I don't recommend this. Does it get you to the front of your mat? Sure, you're going to be right in the lunge and ready for the next pose. And if you have some inhibitions in your hips or your core, that might be the only way that you could get forward. But otherwise, when we move forward, instead of being a kamikaze thumper or a mini-me shover, we're going to work today on being a nice, delicate, gentle, floaty lunger. Sounds much nicer, right? So here's what we're going to do. Palms need to stay flat on this one. Like so flat, if you have to go get crazy glue, get it now. I want every knuckle on the floor and the heel of your palm on the floor. Don't lift up onto your fingertips on this one. With your palms flat, from your downward facing dog, you're going to lift your leg up. And we're going to try as lightly as possible to step forward. Now the action, instead of shooting it forward, is going to be slow and controlled. My knee is going to start to come towards my chest. But so that I don't wind up in that mini-me action, I'm going to come high on my back toes. And as I roll forward, I'm going to round my spine like a cat pose. This creates all sorts of space underneath me so that now when my leg comes forward, boom, it just floats right there to the front of my yoga mat. Okay? Do not let your palms lift. Okay? So everybody lifts their palms. This is called my ego getting in the way of my process. Even if your foot doesn't come all the way forward, try to work with your palms all the way flat. It can be frustrating at first. So, we're gonna do this forward and then we're gonna do it in reverse. We're gonna do it a few times. Starting with the other leg. So I've got my down dog. My left leg lifts slowly. Again, I'm not whipping it into the air. It's always slow, controlled movements. I come high on my right toes. As my left knee comes into my chest, I round like a cat as my shoulders come forward. Palms are flat. It's like I'm going to come into a handstand here and step it in. Now, from here, to take this to the next level, wipe your nose on your knee. This is a great skill for winter anyway. So you got your nose and your knee wiping together. I want you to keep your nose and your knee connected. With your nose and knee connected, you're just going to take that front foot, bend it back in. There's my round spine. Now instead of going to dog, I'm just going to step back, plank position. Other knee comes in, up on my toes, round my spine, and step it in. Wipe my nose. I actually really need this today. Foot comes up, step it back. Okay, so when you do this one correctly, you're going to feel all sorts of intensity in your core. That's cool. You shouldn't be taking these lunges from your legs anyway. I know it seems like a simple aspect of the practice, the lunge, but I'm telling you, this is going to revolutionize your entire vinyasa if you learn to step from control instead of just from shooting your foot forward or just having the highest hopes that you're going to land somewhere. This is Shana Meyerson with Yoga-Athletica in Los Angeles, California, wishing you a really fabulous day.